You probably know that you need to stretch, right? But then you see people doing crazy stuff that's way too hard for most people. Well, the good news is you don't have to do crazy stuff like this at all. In fact, there's 5 simple stretches that you can do to dramatically improve your flexibility, and they're perfect for beginners. Okay, this first stretch is to help extend your spine and improve your posture like this, because thoracic extension is what allows you to lift your arms overhead pain-free. And so what you're gonna wanna do is walk up to a wall like this. You're gonna point your thumbs back towards you and bring your hands up overhead like this. You're gonna step away from the wall about 1.5 feet, and then what we're gonna do is push the butt backwards as you allow your chest to drop forwards towards the wall. Now what you should feel here is a nice big stretch coming through your armpits and your lats and all the way down into your rib cage. Now with all stretching positions, what we wanna do is we wanna take a big belly breath in, and then as we exhale, we try to deepen the stretch by bringing our chest and our face closer to the wall. Now with this stretch, you're gonna wanna hold it for 30 to 60 seconds, and then when it's time to come out, you wanna slowly come out of the position to make sure that your shoulders feel nice and good. And remember, something people always forget is pointing their thumbs backwards as they hold this stretch. But when you do this stretch every single day, again, it's gonna open the upper back, improve the posture, and make your shoulders feel so much more free and good. This next beginner stretch is one of my all-time favorites because you can literally do it anytime you're sitting in a chair, and you don't have to do it for very long to feel a noticeable difference. Now this one is also for opening your chest and stretching your shoulders and improving your posture. So what you'll do is you'll come to the edge of a chair like this, you'll bring your hands behind you and turn your fingertips to the outside just like this. Now the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the shoulder blades back and drop the shoulders away from the ears and lift the chest toward the sky. Now the more we scoot forward and the more we lift our chest toward the sky, the more you'll feel a stretch across your shoulders and your chest right here. Same as before, we wanna inhale deeply into your belly, exhale, and try to deepen the stretch. And one more thing you wanna do with this particular position is as you squeeze your shoulder blades back and down, you wanna feel the muscles between your shoulder blades pinching as well. When we strengthen the muscles on the opposite side of our body of the muscles that we're stretching, we can help create more flexibility faster. Plus, when those muscles have more strength and tone, then it improves our upper back posture so much faster. So do this stretch every day for at least 30 seconds, and ideally, try to remember to do it every time before you even stand up out of a chair, because it's gonna make your posture better, it's gonna make your upper back feel better, and really it's gonna make your whole body feel a whole lot better. Okay, this next stretch is another one of my absolute favorites for your hamstrings. I'm gonna show you on the floor, but I want you to know the best place and time to do this stretch is in your bed, before you get out of bed, and before you go to sleep at night. If you do that twice a day for 1 minute on each side, you're gonna loosen up your hamstrings really fast, and you're gonna sleep a lot better and feel a whole lot better throughout the day too. Now, oftentimes when you see somebody going to stretch their hamstrings, they'll either be in a standing or a seated position, and they'll go like this and they'll round their back forward to try and stretch their hamstrings. But for a lot of people, this could actually cause lower back or SI joint pain. Instead, what we want is a neutral spine. So my favorite way to do this stretch is in a lying position, and all you need is a belt, a yoga strap, or a towel. And what you're gonna do is take that towel and you're gonna put it over the ball of your foot, okay? So the ball of your foot right here, not over the arch, not over the heel, because you wanna get the calf involved as well. Now, what you're gonna do is straighten that leg and come to a position where you feel a nice stretch in the hamstring and a little bit of a stretch in the calf as well, and allow your toes to relax and allow your toes to come towards your nose like this. Now with the other leg, you can either keep it bent like this if that's more comfortable, or if you want, you can straighten your leg like this or anything in between. It doesn't really matter what you do with this other leg right here. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull the leg up until we feel a nice deep stretch in that hamstring. Now in this position, it can be pretty intense in the hamstring and the calf, so we wanna really focus on our deep belly breathing. Breathing deep into the belly. And as you exhale, when we're stretching, it's really important to try and relax all the muscles, especially the ones that we're targeting. So we go, and we relax. We use a physiological sigh to try and relax those muscles. Every single time we breathe in deep to our belly, all the way down into our pelvis, and we relax deep into our belly. Now, this is a stretch you're gonna wanna hold for at least 1 minute on the left side. And then what's really cool is after you do these unilateral stretches, pause for a second, and
and just feel the difference between the side you stretched and the side you didn't. And then make sure you go to the other side by placing that towel over the ball of the foot and then doing the exact same stretch for another 60 seconds on the other side. And remember, doing this in bed before you get up in the morning and before you go to sleep at night is going to make a huge difference on your hamstring flexibility and how your body feels while you sleep and while you go throughout the day. So make sure you put a towel or a strap next to your bed and do this one twice a day.
Now, as you can see by now, I'm trying to give you beginner stretches that you can weave into your daily life. Because most people who want to become more flexible think they have to do an hour-long yoga class in order to get there. But the truth is, if you just do these 5 beginner stretches every single day, you'll become so much more flexible extremely fast. And it only takes you maybe about 10 minutes, and you can even do them spread out through the day. And this stretch is no different. One of my absolute favorites. It targets your hip flexor muscles, which for a lot of people are very tight, especially if you have what's called an anterior pelvic tilt, where your pelvis is tilted forward like this. Now, how you're gonna do this is you're gonna take one foot and you're gonna put it flat down on the ground and then take a step forward just like this. You're gonna turn your hips forward, squeeze your glutes, and try to point your tailbone towards the ground. So I'm trying to tuck my pelvis under like this. This is really important because if I do this stretch where I come forward and I just arch my lower back like this, I'm not actually stretching my hip flexors. I'm just overarching my lower back and compressing my discs and possibly causing damage to my lower back. So again, hips forward, squeeze the glutes, tuck the pelvis, and point the tailbone towards the ground. From this position, you should already feel a stretch coming through this back leg right here. But as you bring your body more forward, you're gonna feel that stretch deepen. And if you want to even feel it go deeper, even beyond the pelvis and into the core, you can have a chair or a wall next to you for support, and you can lift the other arm overhead with your thumb pointed backwards and do just a slight side bend, and you'll feel the stretch go even deeper into your core like this. You can hold this for 60 seconds, and then when you come out of it, just like before, take a moment to appreciate how good your body feels on that side versus the side you haven't stretched yet. And I know this may sound corny, but this is important. We want to give you a feel-good feedback loop. So when we do a stretch and we feel good and we notice it, we want to do that stretch more. So it's important to pay attention to how good your body feels after you do each of these stretches. And the final reason I really love this stretch is because you can do this stretch while waiting that line in the grocery store or at the bank. In fact, if you follow me around, you'll see me doing this stretch a whole lot throughout the day. So make sure you do this stretch whenever you think about it. It's gonna loosen up the hip flexors, it's gonna reset your pelvis, and it's gonna make your whole body feel so much better. This last stretch is gonna stretch your groin muscles, the muscles on the outsides of the hips, and also the muscles across the side of your spine, which means it's an incredibly efficient stretch. It's called the straddle side bend. It's one of my all-time favorites. I'm gonna show you how to make it a little bit harder as you gain flexibility. So for the first variation, if you're a complete beginner, it's do a straddle position on the edge of a chair like this. You can even have your knees slightly bent. What we want to feel is a little bit of a stretch inside the groin muscles right here. So find a position where you feel a little bit of a stretch in the groin muscles. It can often be helpful to bow forward from the hips a little bit in order to feel this stretch. Now from there, what you're going to do is point your thumb backwards as you lift your arm overhead and lean to the side ever so slightly. As you do this, you'll feel the stretch down the side of your body and oftentimes all the way into your hip as well. And you're gonna go back and forth just like this, slow and controlled, trying to loosen up your groin, your hips, and the sides of your spine all at the same time. Now, if you're doing this and you're like, I don't quite feel it, the best way to intensify this stretch is to reduce the height of the surface that you're sitting on. So I have a yoga block right here. You can use a couch cushion, a couple pillows, whatever you need to do to reduce the height of the surface you're sitting on. So if I come down to that surface and then I find my straddle position, immediately I'm gonna feel a much deeper stretch on the insides of my thighs. And then as I begin to do my side bends from side to side like this, it will feel much deeper stretch on both the sides of my body and on the outsides of my hips. And eventually what we wanna do is we wanna work down to the point where we can come all the way down to the floor with a nice wide stance. And once we're here, the goal is to keep reaching as far as we can in these side bends with the ultimate goal over time of being able to touch our opposite foot. But I know this video was a beginner stretching video, so don't worry about that right now. And instead, just focus on doing this stretch for 60 seconds each day, along with the other stretches, and watch as your whole body becomes more flexible and you feel so much better.